Good morning, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Hey guys, just thought I'd make a video. Today, there's a lot of things going on. So I'd like to make a video and give you guys an idea of some of the upcoming things I'm going to be working on. I've been getting a lot of emails on a lot of things. People ask me for advice on all kinds of stuff. So anyways, here at Obsolete Video Services, everybody knows we work on everything you could possibly imagine. 1-inch type C's, type A's, IVC 1-inch, quads, Betacam SP, digital Betacam SP, 3/4-U-matic, you name it, it goes on and on and on. Most of the broadcast video equipment used in modern and older times I have in my storage area or here on my location. Obsolete Video Services does transfers from every video format you can imagine. But we really specialize. A lot of people ask, what is your real specialty? My real specialty is the extremely old stuff, like from the 60s right into the 70s. In the 60s, they came out with all kinds of videotape machines, 1/2-inch, 1-inch, various different things, cart machines. In the 70s as well, 2-inch quad, all the really old video formats I specialize in. That's really my niche. People like, because I do all the really old stuff, but we have professional equipment to do it. We have some serious equipment here, guys. We also have equipment in storage as well as here at my home and my quad machine, which is in a third storage area. Yes, we do own our own quad machine. I do have my own. I have a storage area where I run that quad tapes. It's a very unique setup over there due to the fact it's in a storage building and you know, having power and air compressor that has to run the unit. It's a complicated process over there because of the fact it's not the ideal place to run that machine due to the fact a storage area, they don't give you the flexibility to be able to use stuff like that. Our goal is to get like a storefront or a type of building. I'd like to get a small space, maybe twice this size or a little bigger, and throw all my equipment in there in one place. My quad machine, my 1-inch machines, all my EIAJs, all my 1/2-inch decks, all my 1-inch machines, my Betacams, my 3/4, everything, and arrange it in a situation that I could jump from any deck at any time for any reason, and especially on all the really old stuff. That's the goal here at Obsolete Video Services. We have about $1.5 million worth of equipment here in my Studio A, which is here at my home, at least $1.5 million, which has taken a long time to collect, repair, rebuild, and get them up online to be able to use them. Most of this stuff came from television stations. A lot of it didn't even work. I had to service everything to get this stuff to work. Then once I rebuilt it, I was able to put it in my arsenal and be able to use it. You guys may have noticed I have a pretty impressive setup here. Majority of this stuff came from TV stations. Almost all of it did. So what I actually spent money-wise on this stuff, virtually nothing. A lot of this was all donated equipment from TV stations to me. It was all donations, majority of it. The stuff I have in my storage area, majority of that was all on donation. Like I said, I would never in a million years have the money to be able to buy any of this stuff. So over the past 6 years, we have been getting video equipment from TV stations and from all places from all over the country. A lot of good work that I do with videotape transfers, some of the really old recovery. A lot of times they'll give me the equipment to do it on and tell me I can have the machine if I could just recover the video. So a lot of that is how I get a lot of my equipment. They'll bring the deck they actually have. I will service and repair it, do the video transfer, and they give me the video decks, 1-inch or whatever. A lot of these people don't even want the equipment once their videotape transfer is finished. So I get I get video equipment on a lot of different levels, donations from customers who don't want the stuff after I'm done doing the conversions. I get customers like that computer behind me, that Mac computer, that was for a celebrity job. I got to keep the computer after I did the video conversions for them. I mean, it's just, you know, it's great to be able to get the gear and not have to buy it. I could never in a million years buy this stuff, but it's nice to be able to build a video transfer company or recovery company such as mine and be able to have this much video gear available. And I've got some of the oldest stuff that you can possibly imagine. Here at Obsolete Video Services, we're trying to make it easy for you to get your tape conversions done. I mean, this is a very, very hard thing to do these days. A lot of this stuff is very hard to get done. There's a handful or less of people in the country that can even do stuff like this. They're drying up like crazy. So Obsolete Video Services is doing the reverse. I am making this service available, and I'm building this empire of vintage video decks that will be on hand. So when customers come to me in 2030 and say, hey, I got this tape, you know, stuff's so obsolete, nobody can do it. Most likely when I'm older, I'll still be able to do this stuff. So we're trying to do vintage video recovery for people, museums, television stations. I do work for people all over the world. I get ABC, CBS, NBC. I get all these networks coming to me for stuff. Brings up a very good point. I got a very big documentary, or it's going to be a huge interview. It's just going to be on a local station here in Phoenix, and I'm going to be making an announcement on that. I'll get a copy of it ahead of time, and I'll try to maybe, if I can, post it on my YouTube page. If not, it's going to air. I believe it's going to be on the Fox affiliate here, and they're doing a big interview about my work and the evolution of this stuff, why it's so important to have places like this, stuff that I'm doing. I'm going to be doing like a big interview with a news anchor. They're going to be sitting with me for a good hour. It's probably going to be a good 30, I would imagine 30 minutes, 40-minute piece. It's going to be on television here in the Phoenix area. If I can post it on my YouTube page, I will. One thing is I've been getting an awful lot of publicity around the country now. News media, TV stations. A lot of people are covering the work that I do. I've been getting a lot of press these past couple months from cities and various different places all over the country that are covering my work and what I do. And I appreciate getting the press. I appreciate people taking notice of my work. I don't do it for the fame or the glory. I'm like I said, I do it because I enjoy the resurrection of video footage from many years back, like in the 60s and 70s, to be able to see this stuff again and to be able to actually recover it. That's a feat all by itself. Some of this equipment is very hard to repair. You're dealing with video equipment, and video heads for these machines are like gold. Without video heads, you cannot restore these machines. And like I said, sometimes you have to have more than one machine to build one machine, because you have to have an awful lot of parts. Case in point, the Ampex videotape transfers I'm going to be working on. If it wasn't for my buddy Ward in Mesa, having these units and having a complete repair shop, Ampex repair shop of all these parts, I would not be able to rebuild these machines and have them ready to be used on large videotape collections that people might bring to me. There's a lot of videotape collections on Type A. This was a machine that was available for people to buy for home if they wanted, and it was also used for professional use as well. It's a very, very important video format, and there are extremely big collections out there on Ampex Type A. And I know you people who are out there watching probably know people who have tapes that are done on this machine. I get a lot of people who ask me about my comparisons with people online. There's a lot of people who do vintage videotape recovery, but they don't do it on the level that I do. And a lot of people, like I said, there's a lot of people who do film. There's a lot of people who do videotape formats like 3/4-O-matic. Here at Obsolete Video Services, we cover the oldest stuff that you guys have ever seen in your life, that people there's just no access to get it done anywhere. This is why we do what we do here. We cover some of the oldest 1-inch formats. Like I said, we do Type C, Type A, we do IBC, we do all the broadcast decks, HD cam, Betacam SP, digital Betacam, all that stuff. We cover 2-inch quad tape transfers, 2-inch quad. You might have seen the picture on my big computer here. I have a very massive 2-inch quad machine. It's in storage, and you've recently seen the 1969 stuff I posted. That was all off quad tape, converted directly to a ProRes recorder, which I brought back here to be able to upload online for you people to see the recordings. So we have access to every video format. I have 3 locations. This location, 2 storage areas. So I could actually, if I don't have something here, I could go to my second location that has a massive amount of equipment in there of stuff that I just can't physically have here because they do not have the room for it. So I pull the equipment as needed with whatever job comes in the door. If you have personal collections, and this goes out to like the Clubhouse, this goes out to like Fuzzy Memories, it also collects video footage. This goes out to people on YouTube that do similar stuff like this. You're going to find out that this is going to get very, very hard to get this stuff done. All right? This stuff is disappearing fast. The video equipment is going by the wayside and going to scrap yards by the day. I mean, we got people who are donating broadcast equipment to scrap yards every day. They consider this stuff very, very obsolete, and nobody wants to deal with it anymore. Being able to get this stuff done in the next 3 to 5 years is going to be virtually almost impossible. I'm probably going to be the last man standing that's going to have access to every video format on the planet. So it's going to really dry up in the next 5 years. So if you have collections on very old videotapes like Ampex or half-inch EIAJs, all this really old stuff, you need to come to me to have it done. I could do it fast. I have the accessibility to the equipment. We have state-of-the-art recorders that can record this stuff. We could do it to the files the way you want them. This is what we're all about. Also, I get people that ask me about what do I really think about people and their YouTube page and about what they do. There's a lot of people out there that does this type of stuff. Case in point, all right, I like to point this out. People who do web pages, and I mean like Fuzzy Memories TV, he does stuff from the 1980s, clips, commercials, and all that's good. But like I said, guys, he's not a videotape restoration house. He gets video files, sent from various different people, and he sends his work out to be done. He does not do it himself. None of the work that he does himself. It's all video files that people give him. So if you're looking at Fuzzy Memories TV to do transfers for you, they do not do it. He sends all that stuff out to be done. We actually do the work. Obsolete Video Services not only does all the transfer work, we upload it on a YouTube page. And I have accessibility to every video format there is. It doesn't cost me a dime. I could transfer anything and it won't cost me 1 penny to do it. Fuzzy Memories has to send everything out to have it done. It's costing a lot of money for him to do that. We do not do that, okay? We do everything here and we can upload, and this is what you call zero cost at my expense because I have all the equipment to do it. There's also people online that do film. They have the film equipment to do it, so it doesn't cost them anything to do it and upload it. But there's, like I said, I get a lot of people asking me about Fuzzy Memories TV. I know of him. His YouTube page and webpage is cool for nostalgia for the 80s and stuff like that. But he does not do this kind of work. All the tapes that he gets, he sends out to a location to have done. We do not do that. Obsolete Video Services owns its stuff, can do everything for free. It doesn't cost me nothing to... If somebody gives me a tape, I can transfer it and upload it in 5 minutes. Fuzzy Memories cannot do that. If you notice, Fuzzy Memories has fundraisers on all his videos. That's because he's got to raise money to send tapes out to get them transferred. That's what that's all about. So Fuzzy Memories is a place that does similar work that I do, and several other places does the same type of work I do. But here at Obsolete Video Services, we got some fantastic things coming up. Keep watching. I got a lot of videotapes coming my way. People want me to do them. They send them out to me, and they want me to only do these because they want to get them done. They know I'm going to do them personally and get them ready on files for them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.